Have you ever wondered how social media impacts the world in both positive and negative way? Knowing knowing how media impacts the world can help you realize what is appropriate for the internet and what is not appropriate for the internet, what you can put on um, certain networking sites. All right, so Jenna Ty writes, social media websites are some of the most popular haunts on the internet. They have revolutionized the way people communicate and socialize on the web. Now, I would agree with her because people in different countries and of different religion can all communicate and come together on to certain social media sites. And they can also and they can do this from not moving from their computers at home and go all across the world from all across the world. Now, there are a lot of things about social media that can be talked about, but I'm going to talk about the three that I think will benefit everybody. And those are the history of social media, the advantages of it, and the disadvantages of it. And now, the history of social media, it doesn't go back too far. It only goes back from the late 1990s. And according to Charlie R. Claywell, the internet and social media was open to everyone with the computer not long after the invention of social media. It being open to the public caused some advantages and disadvantages of social networking. And as far as advantages go, according to Elise Moreau, an advantage of social networking is that it allows people from all over the world to communicate with one another. And going back to the religion part of social networking, people can become more informed about certain religions from people posting in Mexico or any other religion or Africa and putting it on social media, and people seeing that and they're like, wow, and they can learn more about certain religions that they didn't know about a while ago. So that's and also a very good benefit that social networking can do for people. But there are its disadvantages. Now, Bilal Ahmed states social media can be bad for people because they're used to be talking behind a screen. So when they get to face confrontations with one another, they might know how to speak to people. And also, a big thing about that, to add on to his point that he was trying to make, slang is also a big thing with social media. It it's a pretty big thing. So when people use slang, they commonly, instead of spelling thanks out THANKS, they might spell it THX, and they can use that and accidentally use it in a paper that they're writing for a school or college, anything like that, and they might not pick up on it like that. So, and another one that's more frequently is okay. Instead of saying OKAY, people more frequently use O and K just for abbreviated terms, and that's also a pretty big disadvantage used in social networking. So for conclusion, social network has become a big tool for the world in many ways, but it is a lot it takes a lot of responsibility to keep up with. So knowing the history, the advantages, the disadvantages of it helps you realize what to do and not to do on social media. So people who are more mature, I guess you could say, who know more about this stuff, they know what not to do and what to do on social media sites like Twitter, not to say certain things and what I can say about this. And I strongly believe that if more people learn more about these things and probably a little bit more beyond, social media can be used as more than what it is today. And that's it.